here at WAND Radio strive to bring you the very best entertainment the High Academy for the Celestial and the Occult has to offer.
The Academy would like to remind our listeners that unicorns and other virtuous beings should enjoy WAND Radio at their own risk.
The management is not responsible for the continued purity of your unicorn. Thank you.
Listening to WAND Radio, your musical muse for magical moments, live from the High Academy for the Celestial and the Occult. I am your host, Calliope Merriweather, and joining me are my co-hosts,
Rupert von Koenig.
And I am the Sultan of Slumber, the Baron of Bedtime, the Herald of Hibernation, Emmett.
Oh man, I am sleepy now.
I knew a bear named Harold one time. I'm pretty sure that he was the Herald of Hibernation.
So he would go around with a trumpet telling everyone to go to sleep? Because that's what I do. I go up and down the dorm rooms, I blow my trumpet all night long, reminding people they should be asleep.
Do you play taps?
No, just, I don't really know how to play it, so I got kind of one note. It's kind of like, just, like that. Yeah.
Seems counterproductive to your intent.
Not really.
Why? I mean, the noise is probably keeping people awake.
No, you think so?
I sleep with a silent spell in my room, so...
So how do you wake up in the morning? Is it just natural light, or...?
Mm-hmm. I'm naturally an early riser.
Hope you don't go blind someday. Never know what time it is.
Very true.
You wake up blind. You wake up dead.
School announcements. Midterms are here. The library will be going to a 24-hour schedule.
So make sure you vote.
I'm sorry?
Make sure you vote. Midterms.
Oh, yes, midterms. Clever.
That was last week.
Midterm exams are here.
Wait, what was last week?
Midterms were last week. The midterm elections were last week.
Oh, shit.
But this is the midterm... this is confusing. The middle of semester examinations are here. The library will be going to a 24-hour schedule throughout the duration of the testing period to make library resources available to all students. Come in, grab a corner, and cram to your heart's content. Please remember, sleep is just as important as studying, so make sure you're giving yourself enough time for rest.
Midterm tests. Yeah, I call them midi titties.
Midi titties.
You call them what?
Midi titties.
Is there a committee for those?
No, that's the itty-bitty titty committee.
And that's it for school announcements this week. That was a big one, so...
Please sleep? That was the big announcement?
No, the midterms are here, and people need to be aware of it, and that the library is open for study.
Oh. All right, I'm with you.
Also, the committee will meet next week.
The Midi Titty Committee.
No, the other committee I was talking about.
Okay.
Anyway, let's jump into those questions, shall we?
Sounds delightful.
Was that the Witty Kitty Committee?
Yes.
Clever cats with jokes.
World Conquer Committee. Witty Kitty.
Dear WAND, I recently started my educational journey at THACO, but it looks like I didn't account for all the expenses I would incur while pursuing my major. Do you have any ideas for part-time jobs I can pick up to help cover costs? Cheers, signed Part-Timer. Well, you could always... there's always the art department is always looking for drawing models. That usually pays fairly well. You just gotta be able to be mature about what you're doing and stay still for long periods of time until you're directed into a different pose. I find that to be quite lucrative.
My thoughts were that Chef Monty's always looking for sous chefs in the cafeteria, where you learn valuable life skills as well as get a little bit of work-study pay. That would work.
Always good.
I think the magical beasts section needs someone to clean up the stables and stuff, right?
Yep.
And then there's always the magical experiment department where, they have potion tester positions, test subject positions. I mean, if you don't mind a little bit of spontaneity and who knows what in your life, that's always a good way to go too.
Oh, yeah. I think the last Pooper Scooper quit last week.
Yeah.
After somebody gave a bunch of laxatives to one of the dire bears.
That's terrible.
He had diarrhea.
Oh, I thought it was because he wanted to go into his journalism major.
Diarrhea. It's funny and you acted.
Yes.
What have we said about poop jokes?
That we're 5 years old and we always appreciate them.
That they're hilarious?
Okay, well, that goes for you two.
All right, so hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. Rupert was trying to set up a bit. Start over.
I heard that he left the Magical Beasts department to pursue a career in journalism.
Oh, yeah?
He's just exchanging one form of muckraking for another.
That's good. Yes, that was
See, that's a bit I appreciate.
still a poop joke.
Yeah, but never mind.
Bartending is good, but it's usually yeah.
Well, you have to be 21, so if this person just started their educational journey, chances are they might be a freshman, and if they're...
Wait, why do they have to be 21?
Because you can't be a...
What if it's a goblin? You telling me a goblin has to be like a year away from death before they can tend a bar?
Listen, I don't make the rules. They couldn't even reach the top shelf.
They have ladders. Are you saying that the bars in this area are sizist, and that they won't hire you if you're too short?
I'm just saying not all of the bars can afford those angel costumes to put all of their their bar employees in, so they can hoist them up on the little pulley systems.
School mascot might be a good job. Not necessarily for our school.
Has Googly finally retired the costume?
I hope so.
I heard her yelling in it the other day about something about from my cold dead hooves, but I'm not entirely sure what she was talking about. That could be a variety of things.
I think it was a response to my petition.
What was it?
What petition?
Just change the school mascot.
To what?
A naked dire rat.
So Cookie could be the mascot instead of Googly?
Yep.
So, mascot on mascot,
Better company.
Cookie versus Googly, and you become the bookie, start taking bets on that fight in the ring, and there you go. There's some good cash money right there.
See, that's tough right there. I mean, I know Cookie can eat a horse, but I don't know if Cookie can take one down.
I've seen Googly full on almost gore people with her horn, so...
That's my point.
It always comes back to gore.
And I don't know if Cookie really wants a Prince Albert.
Yeah, I don't know that he does.
I mean, anywhere he got pierced would be a Prince Albert.
That's what I'm saying. I hope we helped.
Lots of part-time job options in there.
Yep, yes indeed.
Alright. Dear Wand, how many shacks would a Bodak stack if a Bodak could stack... Emma, was this you?
Nope.
Just wanted to hear me say all these words?
Nope. It's not even that funny.
No.
How many shacks would a Bodak stack if a Bodak could stack shacks?
Well, as many shacks as a Bodak would stack if a Bodak did stack shacks.
That sounds about right.
I'm not sure.
What is with this question? This question was this a slow week, Calliope? What the hell?
Yes.
All right. What the heck is a Bodak?
It is, Calliope, you were telling me about this. It's, when the touch of ultimate evil kills a mortal, their soul sticks around as an evil undead apparition.
So when somebody gets born as one of these things, after they die, they come back, what do? They go haunt their family, or they go kill them, or what?
Lords, I would hope not. Their gaze is able to kill people from like 30 feet away. So I mean, they would.
All right, so it's got one of those things where if you look at it, it kills. So can you do the thing like in the that epic where you like use the reflection from your shield or something to see it, or maybe a camera? Could you take a picture of it and have a Bodak moment?
Oh, that was a throwaway question. Oh
That's
man,
Beautiful.
That's what we specialize in. Rupert, you should know that. Turning trash into gold. Turn it almost alchemy-like.
we had the most garbage of alchemists.
He was turning gold into lead. Of course he did. And he made bread. Of course. That's what we get. All right.
Okay, dear Want. No, that says W-A-N-T, not W. Anyway, dear Want, me taking undergrad courses. Why physics required for warlocks? Signed, Thog. P.S. Why blackboards all screechy? Thog hate blackboards. I thought we were going to go to whiteboards.
Are we sure that Calliope didn't write this?
Excuse me?
It's about a 2-year-old's vocabulary. I mean, you were wearing that diaper the other day.
It clearly says Thog.
Totally adorable. By the way, if you want to see a picture of Calliope, why are you looking at me? It's hanging in the bathroom, every bathroom, and on Twitter.
Is that why the birds are carrying around those little white squares? I haven't seen it.
Yes, please don't hurt me.
Emmett?
Yeah,
Where are they hanging up?
everywhere.
Why did we think this was a good idea?
Because Flossie told me to.
'Cause why?
She thought it'd be hilarious.
They're all over the campus.
Alright. Well, I guess next time I see Flossie, I will be having a word with her. Perhaps several words.
I'll get the Jello.
I thought you were going to get the jelly, a little kiddie pool, some KY.
We can do jelly too. No, if I'm gonna use boys, we got all that boysenberry jelly that's mangling people. Why don't we?
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
Just have that put in there, or Jello. Flossie, if you're listening, don't spend more than 9.5 minutes with Calliope at any time. Thanks.
Wait, 9.5 minutes.
I don't know. She keeps talking about 10 minutes being like a special number for her, like being alone with someone for 10 minutes. 9.5 minutes is my limit. I got a timer on my phone.
Interesting. Okay.
It's not a time limit.
I don't want to know.
But this is an interesting question. Back to the matter at hand. Why is physics required for warlocks? Why would they need to know?
Spell placement.
Like if the Etten is moving at 35 feet per 6 seconds, and your Eldritch Blast is moving at 40 feet every 6 seconds, at what point will the Etten encounter your Eldritch Blast?
Well, that, or at what point exactly will the portal to the Eldritch horrors that you unleash upon the world have affected this realm? The angle at which you place your, grasping tentacles, or your Eldritch Darkness. You gotta make sure that you know exactly how planes will interact before you summon interplanar beings.
I don't like the fact that you have a ready answer for this. This is...
What?
Calliope, have you read this person's writing level here? They probably not understand those big words you're saying.
Yes. Fog. You must take physics class to make sure that you don't accidentally destroy the universe. There you go.
All right, so physics is important, evidently, for warlocks. But all you got to do to be a warlock is get a patron. So I would. What do Fae the Fae like? We got to find something we can just leave for a Fae to get together with.
The Archfey?
Yeah, what do they like?
Capriciousness.
They like. Oh yeah. What else? What could you leave them?
Deceit.
Usually dazzlingly beautiful and prone to enjoying contracts, and usually also enjoy a little bit of profiling.
So you could take some profiles, I guess, and go and sacrifice them to some Fey Lord.
Yeah, you just you could log into MySpace. There's plenty of profiles that you could just burn.
Yeah, lots of profiles. You can have mine. I don't care. It's fine.
Is Tom the patron of MySpace?
Yes.
I think so. And people stop believing in him.
Oh no, Tom's not gone or anything. He's just sleeping until the time for him to rise from his dark grave.
Tom Vertagen.
Got it. So yeah, Thog, you take physics good for warlock. Or take something, sacrifice to Fae. Maybe babies. Maybe they like babies.
No. Well, babies like... Well, yes, the Fae like babies, but they do not like them sacrificed. They usually like them for a changeling kind of deal. More of a swap this one with that one, and, we'll see what happens at the end of it all.
Ah, I see. So when people are like, oh my god, that the Fae took my baby, there's usually another baby in his place? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, usually a Fae child or just a goblin, or not like the goblins that we have, around Sigil, but just basically a changeling child or a Fae child is left in the place for the human to raise. Kind of like a cuckoo situation.
It'd be very appropriate if that Fae patron was named Dingo.
Dingo ate my baby.
Or just, in this case, Dingo took my baby.
This is a creepy fucking episode.
No, not really.
Dear Wand, is there something up with the school librarian? I've been noticing a few changes with them lately, and a lot of spiderwebs all over the place. Sincerely, concerned student who needs to study. Anybody got any ideas?
Well, yeah, they just installed all those computers so that they could have access to the World Wide Web.
What's wrong, Emmett?
I'm done.
You're done? Why?
That joke was bad, and you should feel bad.
I don't. I'm pretty confident in that. That was a good one.
No, that one's just bad.
You're just upset you didn't think of it first.
Well, I mean, she has started calling herself the Drydarian, but I don't know what that means yet.
The Drydarian?
Mm-hmm.
I suppose the librarian?
Yeah, something to do with this, transformation she's going through. I think she's talking about, like, the change.
Puberty?
No, menopause.
She does work a lot of hours. I don't think she's been on vacation in a while. It's quite a lot to go through.
All right. Well, maybe she needs to take a vacation.
Maybe somewhere get away.
Somewhere dark.
Yeah, take a long, nice rest somewhere. Maybe get some foreign languages, learn some new languages, and...
What was her name again?
The librarian?
Wasn't it like Agnes or something?
I thought it was like Lilith or something like that. All right. Well, we got no real idea. I mean, maybe all sorts of those things. Might be tired of Dustin. Maybe she needs that break. I think that's what it is.
Because they're open 24 hours a day now, there might be a lot of flies in there, so she's letting spiders catch them naturally instead of having to use bug spray or fly swatters or anything like that. Maybe she's just being of an economical mind, or an ecological mind, rather.
Exactly. Come into my parlor, said the spider to the fly.
Did you write that?
Huh? No, it was a nursery rhyme my mom used to tell me.
That's creepy.
No? Anyway, shall we go to the ad break?
Yes, please.
Thank you to everyone who has been working so hard to help us raise money for the Trevor Project. I am pleased to announce that we are currently at $2310 or $2,310 raised for the Trevor Project. As of today, we are hoping to make our goal of $2,500 by the end of this week for the last day of the campaign on the 15th. Thank you again to everyone. If you are donating, and you will be getting access to all of our delicious bonus content throughout all of the Nerdsmith network, and have been entered into daily prizes for those who are giving. So thank you so much. It's also nice to note that we are now this campaign is ranked number 10 out of all of the campaigns this year.
The team campaigns.
Well, phenomenal.
Yeah, the large individual donors and grants, but out of all the team rankings, yeah, we're 10.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes. I imagine if they got, like an individual donor, that they would be, much higher. Very nice. So we get into single digits.
Woo!
Absolutely. Well, we are less than $100 from getting into single digits, so let's see if we can't make that happen.
Phenomenal.
If you are interested in helping us raise funds for folks in need, please visit www.nerdsmith.org/Trevor.
When you go there, you can see all of the teams that are contributing towards making this campaign a successful one. Feel free to peruse and see all of the amazing people that have contributed and are working hard to make sure that this is as successful of a drive as possible. You can donate to any of them from that page. All of the proceeds will be routed directly to the Trevor Project. We are grateful for anything and everything that you can do. If you cannot support financially, what you can do is share the word. Share on social media. Talk about the efforts and what the drive does and what Trevor does, and that it's a worthwhile thing that is worthy of being supported, and get the word out.
Oh, yeah.
Customer, your account has been suspended to... I don't think this was for us.
Who's it from?
Is that... Did we get a spam message?
I don't know. It doesn't say. It's just... Here's... To prevent further account suspensions, please transcribe the following spell onto your coin purse to set up automatic payments. That sounds like a terrible idea.
It's a brilliant scam, though. I mean, if people fall for it, then... siphon money directly from people's wallets without them realizing it. I mean, I don't advocate it, but it is well thought out.
Very true. But let's move on from that. Dear Wand, how do I get my wizard to understand that sometimes a familiar needs a little time alone? Besides, I can't be bringing them to the familiar-only get-togethers. It'll look weird. Help! Sincerely, a familiar who wants their space. Communication. You need to communicate with your wizard. Let them know that while you appreciate them, sometimes you just need a little bit of space.
See, this is why I don't brook with familiars. They're opinionated.
Well, they can be opinionated, but also helpful, I think.
I just do the same thing I do with any animal.
Sure.
You just, I don't know, show them more love.
Or turn them into hamburger.
Oh, wait, this is backwards.
Yeah, it's the familiar needs a little space and time alone.
Got it. Well, get out of the house once in a while.
But if your warlock keeps, or your wizard or warlock or whoever keeps summoning you right back to their side, it's a little difficult to get some time away.
Well, you tell them that you're a strong, independent familiar that don't need no wizard.
Excellent. Perfect. I think that is the most succinct way we could have summed that one up. Good job, Emmett.
Dear Wand, I was practicing in the mirror yesterday and somehow managed to make myself into my own mirror image. My girlfriend is really creeped out, and I'm worried that I'm going to be stuck this way. Please help. Sincerely, read right to left. I don't understand why this would be such an issue unless you are a very asymmetrical being.
Wait. Help, please. The way this stuck be to going, this is nothing. Alright, never mind.
Unless he means that he is stuck in the mirror and his mirror image is just standing on the other side not doing anything.
With, an extra set of sideburns. I saw this scroll one time, this old popular show dealt with all of these mirror image things in teleportation accidents.
How did they get out of the accident? How did they fix it?
They threw him off the ship and they didn't care.
Damn.
I don't know why it was very experimental and forward thinking and very odd house nouveau type stuff. I'm not sure. I wasn't really paying attention.
Alright. Well, maybe you can get somebody to plane shift you out of the mirror if it's a mirror dimension kind of thing. Does your mirror image on this, do you have a goatee on this side and not on the other side?
I would go out and buy a book called The Man Who Folded Himself by David Gerard, and then you'll know exactly what you need to do.
Where does this book have the answer? Sorry, not getting a lot of sleep with the cramming.
Oh, it's about a man named Daniel Eakins who gets a time machine, and it spends a lot of time on what do you do with other versions of yourself. A lot of time.
That sounds like a good plan, then.
That would be such a paradox, though. Like, if you encounter your past self before you would have encountered your past this bootstrap paradox. No, I don't care for it.
Remember, there's one rule about time travel you need to understand.
That it's a cornucopia of disturbing concepts?
If paradox is possible, time travel is not possible. If time travel is possible, paradox is not. I believe that was Asimov.
You're very well read.
Thank you.
Was Asimov a wizard?
Yes.
All right, well, speaking of being stuck places and all sorts of interesting things, I think there's a magic item around here somewhere. It's supposed to open up a gate or something. Let me... Is it... Where did I put it?
Jesus. All right, calm down. Mute your mic if you're going to do that.
Okay, while you look for that, I'm going to try to finish solving this thing. Been working on it all day.
What is it?
Did I put it under here?
It's this Rubik's Cube I found. It's got this like black and gold all over it. It's rather beautiful.
Oh, one of those little color boxes? Yeah, it's, unfortunately, I don't like to play with those anymore after I watched Hellraiser.
What happened in Hellraiser?
Well, I can't find it.
Oh, there we go. Solved it.
Whoa, hey!
Dear Lord!
What the fuck? What the hell is that?
Calliope, what have you done?
What did you... Calliope? Calliope!
I didn't do anything. What have you been doing?
Solving this Rubik's Cube.
That's my magic item.
Why?
It's a Rubik's gate.
To where?
A what?
I'm not sure. Let's see. Well, it's kind of dark and red. God damn it, I told him not to call me when I'm at work. What have I said about calling me at work?
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Is it an emergency?
It was at the time.
What can I help?
There was a mouse.
A mouse is not an emergency.
It was a big mouse.
Is it gone now?
Yes.
Okay, I have to go back to work. I'll see you later, alright?
Thank you.
Okay.
Clearly was pretty smitten, taking her back and showing her stuff, so...
Yeah, he is.
Back already?
I'll show me mine if you show your me's. What? What was it?
LA just says, what the f*** is wrong with us?
Spendable money for your ill-gotten booty.
Hey, I worked hard to come by this booty. Squats every goddamn day.
You know what, Logan? Why don't you name your NPCs?
Everyone calls
Just
it
a
Iggy.
weird idea.
Goddamn amateurs.
Drake? Nothing. All right.
Maybe you weren't supposed to say it as a question.
You got 32 silver.
All right.
And a note that says, if you stole this, you. Also give me a call.
Well, that's okay, because that's why I have comprehend languages.
You don't need to comprehend anything if he's doing it right.
Shenanigoons, an actual play D&D podcast, available on nerdsmith.org or wherever you get your podcasts.